Hello. Welcome to Dear Source, your daily dose of spiritual guidance, where we dive deep into real life questions and struggles using ancient wisdom and universal principles to find clarity, peace, and alignment. Whether you're navigating relationships, inner conflict, or seeking purpose, this is a space where we can honor your journey with compassion, non judgment, and insights. Drawing from the universal laws, A Course in Miracles, the Law of One, and the Hermetic Principles, we are here to find answers, connect to your truth, and elevate your path to healing and growth. Now let's explore today's letter and connect with the wisdom of Source. Today's letter comes to us from Torn Between Two Paths, and it reads, Dear Source, I'm in a situation that's left me feeling deeply conflicted, and I don't know where to turn for guidance. I've been married for several years, but recently I've met someone who I believe is my twin flame. The connection I feel with this person is unlike anything that I've ever experienced. It's intense, magnetic, and spiritual on a level that I can't even explain. While my marriage has been good, this relationship has made me question everything. I'm torn between my commitment to my spouse and this powerful pull towards someone I feel was destined to come into my life. The guilt and confusion are overwhelming, and I'm struggling to make sense of it all. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I can't deny the feelings that I have. How do I navigate these emotions? How do I honor my marriage while being true to myself and my heart? Please help me find some clarity in this confusing situation. Sincerely, Torn Between Two Paths. So thank you for that beautiful letter and for, I think, really putting yourself out there and being very vulnerable. We all go through this life wanting to honor many things, and we have things that get presented to us that are teachers for us. They're designed for our highest and greatest growth to help us learn. And that's why this is presented itself. It's a life lesson for you. And it can feel very conflicting and very hard to navigate. And I think the whole purpose of why this is happening is for you to find your truth, for you to find the truth of who you are. And it essentially really is never about the other people. And I know that that is very hard to wrap your mind around, but it really isn't about those individuals. It's about you and your spiritual journey. We're human beings having a spiritual experience, and we're also spiritual beings having a human experience. And both of those are true. And we're here to really balance our divinity with our humanity, to be equally divine and be equally human. And how we feel pulled to different people in our lives, whether that's lovers, husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses, I mean, you name it. There's something very human and very physical, and there's a lot of societal constructs that come along with those human relationships that oftentimes I think we're navigating, and we're very torn with internally within ourselves. And that can be very, 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 very challenging, and to realize that part of our spiritual journey here is to see every person as our teacher, as someone here to teach us, and to see every relationship that we enter into as a holy relationship. Our ego, our separate self, our own energy working against us in the Course in Miracle, what we use to identify ourselves as a personality is identifying and attaching. It's the one trying to label who people are. You're my spouse, you're my twin flame, you're my friend, you're this. And what the Course in Miracles and what really even Jesus's teachings with the Law of One are pointing us to is that we're here to see every relationship as a holy relationship, as an encounter with God, because we are divine beings and each one of us has the emanation of God within us. And our ego, in its state of being that it likes to be in, it's our own energy working against us, wants us to over-attach, over-identify, assign meaning to everything, everyone, you name it. It's always trying to attach. And that's one of the emotions of the ego, is attaching. Who are you? What are you to me? What are you going to do for me? We don't enter into sacred relationship and sacred union by seeing like, okay, this is Aaron and what does Aaron need? And do you meet my boxes and check my boxes? And who are you to me? Like, I am here as a spiritual being to be in right relationship with everyone and everything else, which then means I am here to just be unconditional love. What that means and how I flow that to every single individual is going to be different with how they receive that. But I'm here to just be love. In the Course in Miracles, it opens with the line, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. And what that's pointing to is the only thing that's truly real is love. Love is the only thing that's real. Love is the truest, deepest emotion that we have. It's the highest frequency to hold the space of pure divine love. And that's what we came here to do, is to hold that frequency, to offer that frequency. And obviously, over time, all those things, we've then created societal constructs around various relationships and what each of those mean and how we're supposed to be or show up. And it's a very interesting thing to really dissect and take apart. But the beautiful part of it is, like, every person is here to be our teacher. And I would just offer, based on this letter, of like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I think you have to sit with the situation that's going on, because it was in divine right order for all these things to happen for your highest and greatest growth. So you have to determine for yourself, what is this trying to teach me about me? And one of the things I would point to is, I think, and that we all like to do this, and I often ask myself this question, is, am I coming from a place of pure Christ consciousness, pure love, pure source energy? Am I interacting with every person from that state of beingness, and not coming from, I'm lacking? And we've created a lot of lack within our society, and we've created constructs of, if I have this person, this will make me feel whole. This will make me feel complete. If I have this relationship, then I'm whole and complete. This person is special to me. What's the definition of our specialness to each other? Am I your boyfriend? Am I your girlfriend? Am I your wife? Am I your, whatever labels we use? Those are all labels of the ego. And it's very hard to just sit in a frequency of love and not attach to what does this person mean? What's this person going to do? And where am I lacking within myself that I need that, let's say, approval or feeling of affection or any of the things that I myself am not giving? And one of the things I share is the greatest love story that we are supposed to have on this planet is the one that we have with ourselves, is to fall deeply and madly in love with ourselves, to love ourselves so wholly and completely that we can offer that wholeness and completeness into the world. And wherever those chips may land, wherever God, source, the universe, divine needs us, that's where we flow and we go to. And so that's the real question. It's not about your husband. It's not about your twin flame. It's about you. It's about you. And what do you love about yourself? What are you seeking? Because if you're seeking, you're in a state of lack. So what are you seeking from those other connections? What is lacking within you that you would be seeking from those connections? And that's what we're here to really peel back and uncover and heal. That's where we're on the spiritual journey. So all of this stuff is pointing to that, which is, I think, such a beautiful gift. Like, don't take it as like torment or, suspend all judgment of yourself. Like, God gifted you these individuals as teachers to grow yourself, to learn, to expand, and to discern for yourself like what you know to be true. And how are you coming into your truth? How is this growing you? What am I learning? That's the treasure that's there. That's the treasure. And to, again, suspend all judgments, suspend all judgment of yourself, suspend all judgment of the other individuals in the situation, and to realize that we are here as each other's teachers. And what am I here to learn? What is being activated in me? Where am I coming from? Where am I starting from a place of lack? Am I receiving from a place of lack? Where am I at? And just explore that, connect into that. It's a beautiful, beautiful gift. I know it feels like you're torn, but it's like, receive the gift the universe has given you. It's all for the divine higher purpose of your soul's growth, for the individuals in that situation, their soul's growth. And if you can look at it of like, what is this teaching me? What am I learning? What is not feeling whole and complete within myself? That's where the magic really is going to happen. And you can also step into, as part of this divinity of yourself, into complete surrender and complete trust that God, source, the universe, divine is on it. It is on working towards your highest good. So you don't actually have to do a lot except be in the state of learning, be in the state of beingness that you want to be receiving. The other thing to remember here is what we give out, our vibrational frequency is what we receive back. So if we're giving out things that are unloving, we're going to receive back things that are unloving. If we're giving out loving energy, we're going to receive loving energy. And who and how and where that comes from, we actually don't even need to know. Our only job is to be the frequency that we want to make reality in our lives. If I want to have the most intense, loving relationship that encompasses the humanity and all the worldly things that are so amazing in a human connection, as well as is equally as divine, and that's what I am seeking, then I have to be that. I have to be that, and I have to hold that frequency, and I need to make sure I'm honoring myself with that same love and frequency, and the universe is going to gift that to me into my life. So this lesson is for you. It's for your highest growth. It's not to overanalyze. Like, don't torment yourself. Take every moment as a lesson learned. Is how am I expanding? How am I growing? What is this teaching me about myself? Because we are here to come into a state of our pure divinity, of our pure Christ consciousness, of a pure frequency of unconditional love. And every person, every relationship, every single thing in this universe is a gift for us to move on that path. So take it as a gift. It's a gift. And if you would like to learn more, I would love for you to reach out, ask more questions. Hopefully, I answered what you're looking for, torn between two paths, but step into what am I teaching? What am I learning? What am I learning about myself? Oh, I'm holding a judgment against this individual or this, or I'm attacking them. That's a reflection back of like, I'm judging myself. I'm not in a state of pure Christ love. So just take a little step back, look at it, see it as your own growth and teaching, because that's why it came. We are here to be whole and complete individuals interacting with other whole and complete individuals. And the only way we get to wholeness is through relationship. So also shutting people down, shutting people out is not the way that you're going to grow. Yes, there's growth in silence. Yes, there's growth in isolation. All those things are good because you should fall deeply, deeply in love with yourself, because you are God eternal within the body. The only way God can experience himself is through each and every one of us in our divinity. So take this as a lesson learned. Take all the pressure off. Take this as your opportunity to fall more deeply in love with yourself, to find where you hold small little things that are keeping you out of alignment with your highest frequency, because that's why it's being gifted to you. So thank you for joining us on today's episode of Dear Source, where we align spiritual principles with real world experiences. No matter the challenge you face, peace, clarity, and wisdom are always available when you connect with your higher self. If today's discussion resonated with you and you're seeking deeper, personalized guidance, I invite you to book a private session with me. Together, we can explore your spiritual path and unlock the answers you've been searching for. And if you're ready to connect with like-minded spiritual individuals in our community, join us at the Ascendancy Collective, where we support each other in our growth, healing, and ascension. You don't have to walk this path alone. Join us and let's rise together. Until next time, trust the process, honor your truth, and stay connected to Source. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow.